We are asking, can man live on this earth peacefully without suffering? As long as there is separation, division, there must be conflict, and conflict brings about sorrow. As long as I, as one, is separate from his wife, not biologically but psychologically, inwardly, when there is that separation between the two people, however intimate they are, and that separation, that division, brings about conflict. And conflict is the very nature of sorrow. Because in that conflict, we are destroying each other. I wonder if you follow this. Can we live together without conflict? I may have hurt you, and you may have hurt me. Why should we keep that going? Why should we keep that record of pain? One has lost one's son, one loved that son, or the brother, or the husband, what you will. And there is shedding of tears, trying to escape from the actual fact that he or she has gone, and feeling the pain, the anxiety, the loneliness of it, trying to escape from that loneliness. But you may escape, but it's always there, deep in one's heart and in the deep recesses of one's own brain. What are we holding on to? The image, the memory, the past. We never seem to let go that image, the past. So when one watches without any motive, without any sense of direction, just to watch this whole movement of suffering, not only one's own suffering, but the whole of humanity suffering, of which we are part. No, we are humanity. If you understand your own sorrow, watching it like a precious jewel, then that very observation, an observation of that, with that clarity and purity can only come when there is no sense of escape from it. Then there is an ending of that suffering. Then you are not contributing to the world sorrow. That means you are no longer separate from the rest of humanity. if I may talk a little about myself, I've watched it all. I've watched it in India. The sannyasis, the monks, the gurus, the disciples, the politicians, all over the world. I happen to have, somehow I met them all. The writers, the famous people, the painters who are very well known. They have come, most of them have come to see me. And it is a sense of deep anxiety that if they don't struggle, there will be nothing. They will be failures. They will, that way of living is the only and the righteous way of living.
To drive oneself to be what is called productive.
Productive, progressive.
Progressive.
And we are taught this from childhood.
Oh, yes.
Our education is that. To battle not only with yourself, with your neighbor. And yet love the neighbor. It becomes too ridiculous. So, having stated that, is there a way of living without conflict? I say there is, obviously. Which is to understand the division, to understand the conflict, to see how fragmented we are, not try to integrate the fragments, which is impossible. But out of that perception, the action is entirely different from integration.